Recoil Audio, their attempt at the shallow but cool looking subwoofer. Mission accomplished on this frame. This is what's known as diamond cut. Even though all they do is put it on a lathe and then they shave it on the outside. I first saw this design with RE Audio back in mid 2000s, where they put the magnet inside the frame and then it's, whatever, 4 inches or something like that. One of the objections that I had to this project, which is they only come in D2. This is the 12, and then there's also the 10. The listed FS for the 10 was like 44 hertz, and I was like, that's way too high. And so the listed, I think, FS on this one is 40 hertz, but after break-in, it came in at 33.65, so it'll probably settle at 36. QTS will remain a little the same, maybe a little more peaky, maybe all the way up to 0.885. And then the VAS will grow. I think this version should be Neo, but again, that's really expensive, and I doubt they're going to do that. Especially they might do it for like a Cicada version, but not for Recoil. And then 1.78, but that's to reach 33 hertz. So these might be good. Model them in a sealed box. They're good for, of course, behind the seats and all that kind of shallow places. This one came delaminated when we were testing. I was trying to locate it, and I think they just didn't prep the surround, and so you don't want to pull up the whole surround at once, because then it'll become shifted like off center, and so you want to do it one section at a time. But once you have the clamps on, then you can go around the rest of it, pull it up on purpose, re-glue it, clamp it, and then repeat the process until you're done. Let it sit overnight, and that should be that. I don't know, is this, I think it's just a plastic piece. So, but now that I see the FS on this one, I actually have some hope for it. I think, again, if they fix this problem with the DLAM, again, you got to prep that rubber. It'd be good for boats and trucks and maybe side-by-sides and things like that. If they wanted to put I would do like a single 4-ohm version that with like a 6-layer copper coil, and then like a Neo motor. If they wanted to do it for the Cicada brand, that would be kind of cool. I would actually go even more flat. They don't need this part, like keep the indent, and so that way it doesn't stick out so much more. So, because even that, if the excursion pops out, sometimes it'll hit the back of the seat or something like that. You want to keep this as like a cone shape as best as possible. It just depends on how shallow this is. This is actually a laminate paper cone, so it's paper on the back. I don't know if you can see that. And it's got this big riser, which it doesn't need, but I understand why they did it. They probably want to do that to prevent rocking, but again, you only need to measure the difference between the top surround and then the bottom spider. That's the distance you want the greatest. So what they'll probably do is liquidate all of these through me, which I think they have a pallet there in the warehouse, and because that's an issue. And they'll yell at China, and then they'll come back. Like I said, I want to make some improvements on it. Like I said, I think you could do a single, I wouldn't do a 3-ohm version. Oh yeah, a single 4-ohm version, but it's like a 6-layer coil. So it's a little heavier, so the FS will play lower, things like that. Keep the suspension the same. This is pretty compliant. You do have to worry a little bit in cold climates for rubber. That's why most of the industry has already switched to foam. Other than that, I think it should be a good woofer, but I got a local guy here he's picking up right now, and I'm going to basically just give him this one for free to try out and say, let me know. And also, I'm just hoping that this, all I did was glue on top of the old glue, and I'm hoping that the new glue just sticks without any prep work, because that's where it gets a pain in the butt, and you have to do that on Alpine Type Rs, the old ones, and then also the Kicker L7s. I don't think they had a problem on the round subs, but they did definitely have a problem with the glue adhering and then not prepping the rubber on those 2 model subwoofers, which are probably still, again, all made by the same build house. But anyway, that's it. That's my review for the SXS12D2. Is that what it's called? Yeah, SXS12D2. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick up the 10-inch version tomorrow to see if it actually differs from the printed specs, and then also to see if it has the same defect. The guys at Recoil don't like me to call it a defect. They just say, oh, it became delaminated. And I'm like, yeah, that's a defect, especially if you're pulling it out of the box and it's happening. So, but, oh, that was a good one. I'll leave you with that one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.